Because here's the challenge. You write this text, this grant proposal, this article, this dissertation proposal, this book. You actually generate it on the horizontal axis. You actually generate the text while you are doing your thinking. But then you're going to send this text out to readers. And the readers are going to look through that text, and if you've done your job, they're going to change the way they see the world. So here's the problem symbolically. You actually generate a text on the horizontal axis, but whether it does its job depends on the vertical axis. And here's the problem. Very predictably, experts use language in one set of patterns to do their thinking, but those very same experts read with a different pattern. So here's what happens. You have used your text as you must use it to help yourself think, but you're going to use writing patterns and language patterns that interfere with the way your readers read when they read, even when those readers are also other experts. So you are interfering with their reading process when you're writing. I promise you, you are. What happens to readers when you do that? The last thing they're going to do is they're just going to stop. What happens before then? What leads up to that stopping? You're absolutely right, they stop. But let's talk a little bit about what leads up to it. You're writing like this, they're reading like this. What's the first thing that happens to them? This has never happened to you? Pardon? I can't hear you.
You cannot interpret it, right?
Right. So they misunderstand. That's the second thing that happens. The second thing that happens is you interfere, they do not understand. What's the first thing that happens? They're skipping stuff. I'm going to put that in the bucket of stopping. They just stop. Either in little ways or big ways, they stop. Right? What's the first thing that happens? This has never happened to you? You've never tried to read something which was clearly not written in the way you're trying to read it? I bet that in the last week you've read stuff that was not written in the way you are seeking to read it. What's the first thing that happens to you?
It seems muddled.
I'm going to put that in the doesn't understand bucket. See what I mean? I mean, I'm being crude. Pardon me?
Paragraphs. You need to reread paragraphs. You're reading it over and over and over.
The first thing that happens is you slow down. And rereading is a version of slowing down. You either read more slowly the first time or you have to read and reread and reread and reread. You slow down. We're going to get back to why this matters in a minute. Second, you don't understand. Third, come on, you get aggravated. Then you're done. Right? You're done. Now, when this happens to you and you reread and reread, why did you do that? Why didn't you just stop?
Because I need to read the content or understand the content of that paper.
That's exactly right. What do you suppose happens if they don't need to read it? They don't.